Hey, welcome back to the Big Geeks Among Us. I'm Tom.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Ray.
Okay, wow, we're off to a great start. Oh, I'm loving this. All right, so we're
Sign that
nearing
up for the laughing stock.
we're near the end of the summer movie season of
Are we
2018.
really?
It's the beginning of August, so it's starting to wind down.
You
Not a,
sure?
yes, there's not a lot of good summer movies coming out after this week. So I decided let's take a look back at our favorite movies of the movie. Of the year so far.
A+ effort.
We're gonna talk about our favorite movies, what movies we missed that we wish we could have seen, and movies that are coming up for the rest of 2018. We'll do that last because save
And
the
our
best for
most
last.
hated movie, hopefully, if we can get to it.
I can't think of any that I actually hated.
I
But
have one, and it's gonna be a very easy one.
all right, Ryan, you can do
I
your
do have
your
as
most hated. How about we get that out of the way right now? Most hated.
Oh, Ray, do you have one, or should I just go and blow my
I
load
mean,
here?
I have one, but I know I'm gonna catch a lot of hate, so you go first.
Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
Whoa, okay. I haven't
yeah.
seen it yet. I
No,
want to see it.
I listen. The reason why I hate this movie so much is not because it.
You hate yourself.
The only, only partially true, Ray.
Oh my
The reason
God.
why I hate this movie is because it does a lot to really bring in the lore, or let me rephrase that, to bring in like the characters of DC, but it doesn't do anything with it like it could be doing, and that's what's pissing me off about this movie to this freaking day. Because I went to see it with my father, and we watched it. It was an hour 27 minutes. If it were an hour and 30, I would have ripped my own head off. Like
That's
the only
a lot of
redeeming,
difference.
the only
That's
redeeming
depressing.
part of it is the fact that you get to see that Teen Titans season 6 is coming out, and it's the very end of this. It's the very end of the movie where there's like the post-credit scene.
See, I heard.
Spoilers.
See, I heard a lot. I heard a lot of people say that there are a lot of Easter eggs, like deep lore, like D-list
Oh,
characters.
there's some deep, dude. Oh my God, there's this one joke in the film which I will not forget. Where the Robin movie is literally a Young Justice tape that they just crossed out and wrote Robin.
I did see that. I saw that in the trailer.
That's
in one of the trailers.
one joke where I'm like, oh my God, and they had fucking Miss Martian and Kid Flash in the background.
I see. I love
The
stuff.
cartoon versions that are Teen Titans Goad, and I'm like, oh my God, you're teasing me so hard here.
See, I love Easter eggs like that, so I can't wait to watch this movie. I'm gonna see it sometime
Same.
this week.
But they don't do
Oh.
anything with them. It's like so infuriating. It's like,
See,
oh, by
that's
the
why
way,
I
here's
love it.
candy. No, you can't eat it. Fuck you, DC. Ah.
Come on, don't you remember that one Easter egg in the show where it was an urn filled with Robin
I
2's
watched the
show.
ashes?
Okay, that was good because you know what? That was just okay. But here's what pisses me off: when they actually like have the characters there and they just don't do shit with it. That's what pisses me off. Like at least it's an urn that's stationary in the animation that Robin vaguely references, versus the characters not being acknowledged at all. That's what I fucking hate about it. And they even did a Stan Lee cameo.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, they
Alright.
literally paid Stan Lee to do a cameo saying, hey, this is a DC movie, but I'm Stan Lee, so I can be in a Marvel film. I'm everywhere. Bye-bye. Literally what it was. That's not a perfect impersonation. Sorry, Stan the Man.
I
But-
fucking love that. All right, Ray,
I
what
guess
is
you would actually like it.
what is your most hated before we get into our favorites?
I already know off the top I'm gonna catch heat from you and Ryan, guaranteed.
What?
I hated The Incredibles 2.
Really?
Oh, you only
Yes.
hated it because of the situation that we went through.
Yes, I know.
You
It
need
was a
to.
long process for me. It was very stressful, and I couldn't enjoy the movie. And because I couldn't get myself back into that I'm pumped for this movie mood, it really ruined it for me.
All right, we need to
It was
we need to rewatch that.
Wait. What
Nice.
happened?
Don't ask.
Just
This is
a lot of
something.
relationship drama and
Yeah,
stuff
he
like
can't
Oh,
stuff
okay,
he can't
okay,
say
okay.
on the podcast. We'll talk about it after.
All right.
But yeah,
So,
I get it.
Give yourself a fresh look at it, and then you'll like it. Because I've gone to see it 3 times at this point, and it's one of my favorite movies. It's
Since you're just handing out money, can I get like $5 real quick?
Listen, if you want to join me to see Incredibles 2 in the movie theater, I'm up for it. Just pick a day.
I'm down. I'm down, dude. I
Speaking
need
All
to
right.
see it.
Geeks
speaking
Among Us, go
of,
to the movies to see an actual good movie. Not
But
Teen Titans, go to the
let's-
movies.
but let's actually talk about Incredibles 2. Ryan, I fucking love that movie. We waited
I
14
know it's
years for
so
this.
good. Yeah,
Dude,
and it's funny because when you have Samuel Jackson and I forgot the voice actress for Mrs. Incredible, which I'm an asshole for, but she has one of the most distinctive voices in Hollywood for that very reason. Like when they have the actual voice actors giving like the okay, we know this was wild, but we promise it's worth it. I fucking trust it.
Yeah,
Especially like they gave that last shot. That was beautiful.
dude, I
that
was
became one
so
of my
hyped for
favorite
that
Pixar
movie.
movies. And actually, hey, you know how I can ruin that actress for you?
Oh God, no.
She was the senator in Batman v Superman. The senator
Oh,
that drank Granny's
that's
peach tea.
listen. That's not ruining it for me. That's kind of like okay, she got more money from a film where she, like, if she got money from that film, good for her because that film sucked dick anyway.
Yeah, and I really want to
Watch
piss
your
off.
profanity.
I really want to piss off the Snyder fans, but that's for another time because they're not DC fans;
Like
they're Snyder fans.
thematically, that movie worked very well, but it just wasn't presented in a way that an audience could interpret it correctly. Even like DC fans in general, as I'm a DC fan. I have most of the '80s comics from my adorable father.
Stealing some.
I love DC I did love DC to death until they made a mockery of the Justice League, and I'm like, okay, nah, fam, you're done.
I'm
Wow.
a DC fanboy, and I'm still hype for some of their
Oh,
movies coming
too.
out. Which one?
Just
One of them we will talk about later because the trailer finally fucking
yes.
dropped, and oh
All
my
right. So
god!
let's
All right, let's move on to other movies that came out already. I'm gonna go from like the bottom of my list to the top. We already talked about Incredibles 2. That's close to the top. So bottom of my list, I have 10. Blockers. Did either of you see that?
No.
Cockers with John Cena.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. It's cock blockers.
Okay, Thomas, would you like to explain the premise of the movie to Ray?
Basically, you know how every teenage movie is like, oh, we gotta lose our virginity on prom night.
Yeah.
It's from the perspective of the parents trying to stop their kids from losing their virginity on prom night.
That
And John
just.
Cena is in it, and me and Bobby went to go see it together, and we
But
realized
but
John
how did
Cena
you?
as a dad is just Bobby as a dad.
But how did you know he was in it? You can't see him.
I'm really about to kick you from this call.
I know where you live. Play with me.
Ray, that was perfectly worth the
No,
joke.
that was good. Legitimately, I walked into this movie thinking, oh, it's just gonna be another cheesy like 2 hour movie that I'm not gonna remember. But I remember a lot of jokes from it.
My
Like
favorite John Cena moment is that one movie where he's a drug dealer and he's peddling and he's peddling daily vitamins.
I like the John Cena movie where he plays a bull.
Haven't seen
Ferdinand.
it.
Ferdinand
Haven't
is
seen it.
actually a good movie.
Oh,
Haven't
he
seen
played
it.
Ferdinand?
Yeah, he played Ferdinand.
Right.
That movie
I,
Oh,
came out last year, but it was
I never
adorable.
knew that.
It was
Oh, I
adorable.
was annoyed because Gabriel Iglesias wasn't playing Ferdinand. I was annoyed because they didn't give it to him.
Yeah, but it works better with John Cena because he's the big, bulky, like
don't you
muscular
don't you
dude.
don't you play my dad fluffy like that, okay? I drink diet soda so I can eat regular cake, okay?
Yeah, chocolate cake.
Yeah.
All right. Hold up. My phone's being a piece of shit. I might
That sounds
get
like a you issue.
How unprofessional, Thomas.
I might get hate for this one that it's on my top 10 of 2018 lists.
All right. Well, Ray's already down for one hate. I'm probably already down for one hate again. So let's be the holy trinity of this.
Solo, a
Hateful
Star
love.
Wars story.
I haven't seen it.
Nah, I don't blame
Haven't seen
you.
it. I'm gonna
Ah.
catch hate off top. I don't like Star Wars.
All right.
My dad
Yeah.
is like a huge Star Wars and Star Trek stan. I've seen the movies. I'm not into it.
Yo, let me know when
Oh,
let me
wait,
know when your
let me
dad.
ask.
Yeah.
Ray, do you have a favorite Star Wars movie that you've seen?
Yo,
I'm guessing that's a.
Ray, let me know
Not
when.
particularly. Not particularly.
Yo, Ray.
Okay, that's interesting because most people will
I
say
saw-
Return of the Jedi. That's why.
I saw, the first six, or I saw I saw all of the first six, the old ones. Then I saw
Okay.
Rogue One. I haven't seen Solo. I know eventually I'm gonna see it because I have a bad habit of not liking Star Wars and still ending up seeing the movies somehow.
I'm gonna make
Well,
you watch it.
I'll say this: it's very good. Um,
The only
yeah,
reason
that's just very
the
good.
only reason I think about watching Solo is because Donald Glover,
Yes,
Yes, he is so good.
he is
my
such a
man
good Lando
Childish
Calrissian.
Gambino,
Yeah, but
my
yeah,
man Childish Gambino is lit.
yo Ray,
Yeah.
let me know when your dad
Shoot.
is going to see Episode 9. I'll go with him.
All right,
I'll
he'll
steal
probably
your
drag my.
dad.
That's cool. I steal yours all the time.
You do. But yeah, I really enjoyed Solo. It was very predictable. Like I
Yeah, it
predicted
was.
every single betrayal in that entire movie, but I still enjoyed it. There were
I gotta go
good
see it,
actions.
honestly.
There were good action scenes. I enjoyed the music. One of the twists toward the very end was pretty interesting that I actually didn't. If I hadn't seen spoilers, I wouldn't have seen it coming.
I enjoyed a Rogue One when it dropped.
Rogue One was good. Rogue One was
Bro,
good.
yeah. And it's funny because it does well, even though it's the one Star Wars movie where everybody dies. Like that one meme is correct. Everybody dies. Oh
Oh,
wait, spoiler
I
alert for
enjoyed
those
it.
of you who haven't seen it yet.
oh, it's been over a
Too bad.
year.
Yeah, but some people live under a rock.
Um, this
What else
Actually,
dropped?
in that case, they'd probably
Oh.
be seeing a Star Wars movie before listening to a Geeks Among Us before they listen to a Geeks Among Us podcast. But either which way.
Facts. I'm continuing on my list. This came out this weekend, and it was actually very good. Christopher Robin.
Oh,
That movie
I
was
was thinking about seeing that
so.
movie.
It's so fucking adorable, and Ewan McGregor is perfect as an adult Christopher Robin.
I gotta see it.
It's
I'm
really
lacking
good.
lately in movies, honestly.
Jim Cummings as Winnie the Pooh and Tigger again is fucking great. It's got a good story. Like it's a story we've heard a million times. Like you grow up, don't grow old. You grow old, you don't grow up.
You get ugly and old.
Jesus.
Ian
It was
McGregor
still
is hardly
cute.
ugly.
It was cute as fuck.
I gotta see it.
What about Deadpool 2?
I'm so
Um,
fucking.
I I
ready.
watched it. It's super. It's really funny because I I don't
I
know if
haven't
I can
seen
say
it.
it's funnier than the first one,
I love
but
it.
what I can say is that it's so much more impressive than the first one.
I
'Cause,
haven't seen it, honestly.
yeah,
I was
it's
waiting to see it with somebody, and that didn't work out, and I never got a chance to see it.
Right. It's exceptional.
Yeah,
You. I
it's
think you would like it. You
I
would definitely
Oh
like it.
yeah, I loved the first Deadpool.
I prefer it over the first one, and it's less like it's still funny as fuck, but it's more serious than the first one, and I actually really
It's
enjoyed that.
yeah.
And I also found my eventual way in the future wedding song from that movie,
That is interesting.
the acoustic version of Take on Me from the end. Come on, that song is fucking good.
Well, to Thomas's girlfriend, you heard it here. He's got this thing going and going, so you better watch out.
Hey, at least I don't meet them and say, "Hey, we kind of like each other. Let's get married."
By the way, audience, that's not a jab on anyone in this party. That's a jab at someone else that we all know. So don't
Oh,
worry.
that's
There's
an
no infighting
that's
here.
an inside joke.
Yeah. Yeah, it's completely and utterly an inside joke, which is great.
Oh, it's awesome. Ray, so with the new Skype update, you could send reacts, and Ray just sent a giant ass heart.
I'm sending so many hearts, man. That's so perfect.
All right.
Oh,
Next on my list, I have A Quiet Place, which that is now my favorite horror movie. It is so
I haven't
good.
seen it.
It's so good.
Honestly, I'm such a
John,
pussy with scary movies.
and the thing is, it's not really a scary movie. It's a thriller, because throughout the entire movie, they can't talk, but there are a couple scenes where they can, and it's really emotional. But you're sitting in the theater like, yo, if they make too loud of a noise, they're fucking dead. I heard someone in my theater like drop some popcorn, and all I could think was, yo, they're gonna fucking die. You're dead. Hear a seat creak. You're dead. And John Krasinski wrote, directed, and starred in this movie, and is so
He
good.
co-wrote it. He co-wrote it with his
Okay.
wife, which is adorable.
That's right, and his wife was also his wife in the movie, which makes it even better.
Adorable.
It's so good.
And is the best part about the movie the fact that it's mostly silent?
Yes, it's mostly silent. There's a lot of sign language.
Dude, that's
Now, see,
eerie to me.
That's awesome, especially because like so many movies that have audio and that have actors talking to each other can be so terrible if the director and the screenwriter isn't good for it. But the silent films, that because of how few of them that there are, seem to be really, really good. Even specifically like in Star Wars Episode 3, for example, when you see Anakin like with his Sith eyes looking at the camera, that shit is peak. Like that I want to see him in a silent film doing something. But he looked menacing as shit.
Pretty good. But what pisses me off is that they're making a sequel to A Quiet Place, which, I mean, they kind of left the door like creak.
Like, A Quiet Place 2. A quieter place.
Too quiet to place. Like they kept the door just creaked open for a sequel, but it isn't necessary. Like, I want to spoil the movie, but I know Ray wants to see it.
I mean, if you spoil it, you spoil it. I've already had a bunch of shit spoiled.
Just know that the end of the movie ends with the wife cocking a gun ready to fight.
Nice.
Gotta see it.
It's so
I'm
good.
liking movies this year, honestly.
Yeah. What's next on my list? Ooh, Black Panther.
I thought it dropped late
that one's on
last
my
year.
list too.
Yo, that's a goodie.
That shit was good. It's one of my favorite Marvel movies now.
Yo, honestly, Michael B. Jordan will never be known for anything other than Eric Killmonger.
And Creed.
Yeah.
Nah, dude.
You don't think Creed?
Killmonger, dude.
Alright, yeah.
I was watching a video earlier today of professional boxers analyzing boxing movies.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them looked in the camera and went, "That's Michael B. Jordan. My son Killmonger. Wakanda forever." And I was like, "Yo,
that's dope.
He has become the Robert Downey Jr. to Iron Man.
Like, he has become he's one of my favorite Marvel villains, because you understand honestly, where he's coming from.
I don't even remember the person who played Black Panther. Like, that whole role is gone.
Chadwick
Boseman.
Gone.
Like,
and it's also interesting because it's kind of like how they did The Dark Knight, where the villains are the one who made the story, not the hero, which was really exceptional for Black Panther, especially with Michael B. Jordan as the character, because we've seen him before in movies, but like, he had a fucking presence. Like,
oh, he was terrifying. But I loved him.
He was terrifying, intimidating, but he was also a fantastic character with some real empathy you could have for him, and he delivered his lines like a fucking pro.
He really did, and like his last line when he's dying.
Oh, I was like, oh my god, dude. Oh, that's gonna hit some folks hard.
I love how two white guys are just standing over that one line.
Okay. Yes, we're two white guys, but we're woke.
That just made my day.
We're woke. Oh, damn it.
The same joy you two hold in that line is the same joy I've seen many people hold.
I take joy in it not because it's a truth that someone could find in that action. And I'm not blind to history. I know how terrible it is, but for someone to have that line pop up, that's rational.
I'm literally a history major. I have to know this shit.
Yeah, of course, but it's kind of rational.
Dude, I was great at history in school.
And that's why it's tough to hear, but at the same time, it's also a very beautiful line for that exact reason. I can see the... And Ryan Coogler did a great job directing that. Oh my god.
I remember when that movie came out last semester. I had a class, African American history since 1865, and our entire class got together to go see Black Panther just because we could, and then we talked about it for a good half hour in class the next day, and it was just fucking phenomenal. Like, that movie... It was a good movie. It was so impactful. Like, it's just a good movie.
Not many superhero movies bring me to tears, bro. I was crying like a bitch.
A certain superhero movie had me bawling like a baby, but we'll get to that.
Oh yeah, we know.
Quick throwback to a superhero movie that wasn't this year. Big Hero 6. Cry like a bitch.
Oh, same. Yeah, I was with you. You were crying like a bitch.
Yep, that was. Oh my god, just. Oh.
All right, next on my list, Ready Player One. Too bad Jesse's not with us because he fucking loved the book.
I honestly started reading the book, never finished it, haven't seen the movie.
The movie is really good. There are so many fucking references. You need to have your head on a swivel to see every single fucking reference in that movie.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that a while back.
It was,
You
but
saw it.
it's more than just the references. It's a good story. Like it's very different from the book. Excuse me,
Mhm.
Jesus. It's a very different story from the book. Like the way the events go, but the end result is pretty similar. Like Ryan, have you seen the movie?
I have not, but I plan on buying the disc when I can. But I've read the book, and I really did love the book
When
because
you
it
do
really
get
is
the
just a
disc,
nerd's heaven.
when you get the disc, not the hisk, hit me up. I'll watch it with you.
Bro, same.
All right. I'll go to King tomorrow. I'm gonna be out, out and about in the city and in my neighborhood. So if when I'm on my way back home, I'll stop by KP and grab it.
All right, cool.
That's dope.
I'll host you guys probably if anything like over the weekend if we can manage that because I think
Sure.
I might be free for that, but we'll figure it out.
All right.
Yeah, definitely. We'll talk about it after.
Like the entire time, I was having a consistent nerdgasm just looking at every character. Like I saw fucking Overwatch, Battletoads, Iron Giant.
And the best part about that is that like the characters that weren't in the book that the author didn't put in could still be added on because geek culture is ever expanding, and it's just so I can't wait to see the movie.
Yeah, like So Ryan, you know the book how the Raptors from Jurassic Park are in the final battle.
Yep.
They replaced the Raptors with fucking Chucky. It's fucking Chucky.
Oh my god.
And he is just the best. He's only in it for a good minute, but he's the best fucking like use of a weapon, and it's phenomenal.
I'm definitely pumped to see it now.
It's so good.
I'm buying that shit tomorrow. And I'm sending y'all an invite. We're setting it up.
Yes.
Definitely.
We already talked about Incredibles 2.
Yeah,
I don't know
I gotta
about y'all,
rewatch it.
but I gotta talk about Love, Simon.
Hold on, before we talk about Love, Simon,
Boy.
which I'm very aggravated that you saw, because like if I could explain to you the amount of urge I have to see that movie, you'd be shook. But
I know.
I never realized till now how unbelievably thick naturally that Miss Incredible is.
Oh yeah.
Elastigirl. Oh my! I see why parents went to see it with us so many times. Because
Jesus,
yo,
dude.
my God. Whew.
All right. So next is Love, Simon. That's actually number 2 on my top 10 list.
Wait, Ray, what do you mean by that?
She's thick.
She's
I didn't register any of that. Oops.
Thick as fuck.
boy.
I didn't register any of that.
Her waist is like 2 inches. Her plumpness is like 3 feet.
thick with 2 C's and a Q.
And that's not even her stretching.
Oh my god. Alright. Let's move on before, even if we were monetized, we would be demonetized.
Yeah, let's Oh wait, Jack.
Oh yeah,
Jack.
you know what? Let's talk about
Yeah.
it. Let's talk about Incredibles 2.
Bruh is brolic, and he's not even old enough to talk.
The baby
Dude,
can't even fucking talk.
The fight with the raccoon.
His fight scene with that coon was like, yo, that coon was getting messed up, boy.
Yo, it was terrifying because, like, remember when he, like, threw the raccoon into something and then you see it from the raccoon's perspective and he's fucking on fire, chucking shit out of the way? I was fucking dead. I was dying.
I was shook.
Yo, that raccoon's fucking
Like,
dead.
Even like not only do you have a great ensemble of characters and you've had the time to really polish the animation, but you're working on the theme of a at-home dad who's been working for years that has to take care of his 3 children that he doesn't like that he has like probably a little bit of disconnect with. Meanwhile, you get to see a woman take an action role in a film and really be the star and deduce everything. It was just awesome. Oh,
Yeah. And
Um,
I will say as much as I love that movie, the villain was a little lackluster.
yeah,
Like her
like
plan was interesting, but like I don't like the
I feel
idea
like
of her saying, "Oh, like we're all focused on our screens." This movie takes place in the early 1960s. The only fucking screens they had were TVs.
honestly,
in
like I feel like a lot of the villain's actions were predictable.
Yeah,
Like I knew from the get go who the villains were or was gonna be,
it was the
and
lesbian
I didn't
chick.
even
We
watch
all
the
knew it was
movie.
the lesbian chick.
Yeah.
You could tell she was gay as hell. Did you see her fucking haircut? We can smell our own.
wait, what?
Smells like
Screens
high grade.
Wait, you mean the blue
Uh,
haired chick? Or wait, what?
Screenslaver.
Oh, the only reason why I was able to figure it out is because whenever that she was shown in a scene, the lighting would always be darker towards her versus lighter towards the other guy, as if they were
Yeah.
as if they were also polarizations of the idea. Since if it's like, oh, superheroes are great, that means superheroes are if one's idea is superheroes are great and they help us, the other idea the polarization of it is we need to help ourselves get over them and otherwise.
yeah.
So yeah, some of the language that the villain used was a little bit, like you said, lackluster, but I think she was okay. I thought it was Halle Berry for I swear to God, I keep on thinking that animations use the appearance of the character sometimes in or with the use the actress's appearance sometimes for the character. I have to stop thinking that.
The portal chick was also gay as hell, I must say.
Ooh,
But it was funny though.
No,
Like
they were
talking
all
about
great
Ash was great.
characters.
1960s. She's walking around with a bob cut, swoop to the side, like, you're not fitting in, buddy. One of
She's
these
our-
things is not like
Listen.
the other.
But I
I
did.
mean, by that defaultly, that would mean also like one of these does not like the other. The fact that she's a super.
But like
Well,
I
I
did,
mean-
I did like the creativity they had with some of the characters. Like
Yeah.
one of the supers, his power was like to crush things and shrink them.
Crusher.
That's
A
fucking
black
cool.
dude who's a black. Not only is it a black dude who is Russian, but the funniest part is how he used like uncrush. Why do you need uncrush? Like,
That was
I
fucking
want to
great.
see a movie with those characters now. Like that
I
looks
wanna-
so much fun.
Justice
I want to see
Society.
him back in his homeland going, "What? Sir, I crush. I don't know what is uncrush."
And Russia officially hates us.
Congrats.
I mean,
Listen.
we're Americans. They always hate us.
Let's not get into that. That's
Yeah,
that's
let's
that's
move on.
let's skirt.
We're
alright.
geeks, not politicians.
I might be one day.
But well, we're also. I mean, I would see myself as a humanitarian probably, but that's otherwise.
I
And
see
by that I mean
myself
just
as a
like,
human.
oh, there you go, human. Yeah,
Humanist.
more than anything, humanist more
No,
than not
just
humanitarian. Sorry, humanist
human.
more than anything.
I'm
Alright.
just a person living, just a human.
All right,
Yep.
let's move on to my number 2 movie, Love, Simon. That movie was so fucking
Sir.
good.
I am thoroughly ready to punch you in the nose.
Why?
Hey, Ray, I haven't seen it either. And
I
I want to
s-
see it.
I saw it without you because it came out in March, and my Pride
You were
Club
upstate.
went to go see it.
Yeah, you are upstate.
Yeah.
It's all valid. Like, but I want to see that movie with an indescribable passion.
It is really good, and Kean Lonsdale, the kid who plays Kid Flash, is really good in the movie.
Wait, wait. Okay, so the voice of him is in the movie as the main character, or
No, the guy from the CW Flash show who plays
Oh!
Kid Flash.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ugh.
He's one of the characters in the movie, but just the whole cast is very, very good. Like, there were parts that irritated me. I don't want to spoil the movie because you'll fucking shank me, Ray.
He will absolutely shank you.
But it's a very good movie. It's heartwarming. You know, I'm bi, so I kind of get a little leeway. Cause like I can pass for straight, but some gay guys, like the main character, really can't. So he has to deal with everyone judging him for being gay. And there was a point where in the movie where I wanted to knock someone's ass out. Like Something happens in the film that I can't say, but I wanted to fucking shank this kid because he was a piece of garbage. Ray, you're probably gonna know who it is
That is
immediately as soon as you
honestly
see
me.
him. You're gonna know exactly who I want to
I'm
kill the minute you see
I
him.
wasn't really listening to you. I was having a side conversation. I apologize. I would like you to repeat every thing you were saying. But what I did catch is that one character who's so flaming he cannot give off the perception that he is straight. Literally me. Literally me.
Eh,
I don't think I
alright.
dropped, but my screen froze a little bit, but I think I should be okay.
No, you're
As long as
still.
y'all can hear me.
Yeah, you're still on the
Yay!
call.
My internet connection is still good, just Skype is shit.
All right, that's another movie we should watch. I need to read the book it was based on. But you guys still in?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. The last movie on my list, you guys were waiting for this. Infinity War. I was gonna have a discussion video after the movie came out, but the issue, like a lot of issues came into play. It was finals week for me, and we just never got around to it. Infinity War had me bawling like a child in the theater. Me and my friend,
I've never felt so emotionally damaged after a movie.
me and Bobby went to see it with a couple of friends. We were bawling in the theaters. I didn't realize there was a child sitting in front of me, but I was just screaming, "Are you fucking kidding me?" There was a child. There was a child sitting in front of me, and he just looked back and gave me that knowing look, like I agree with you.
Like, I've never in my life seen someone get as fucked over as Chris Pratt in that movie.
Oh my god, I hate that everyone's so pissed at him, but he has
Oh.
legitimate reasons.
Stop. If you can get the short end of the stick, Star-Lord literally got blasted by a shotgun.
He really did.
He really, like, he did more than swallow a bullet. Like, oh my god.
Spidey.
The villain he's fighting is his love interest's father, who's evil. His love interest's father sacrifices his love interest for the Soul Stone, I believe. I'm not 100%. I am a slow person. Soul Stone. And then he doesn't find out that she's not alive. He finds out that Thanos is suffering and then puts all the cues together to figure it out himself.
God, that movie just ooh.
Like, you can be mad at Chris Pratt. You can argue that Star-Lord is the reason everything happened, but he was so beyond justified for everything he did.
Yep, his mom's dead. His dad was a supervillain who is now dead. His father figure is dead. Now his girlfriend is dead by her father.
Who he now has to fight.
Yep. Though I will say, with the Soul Stone, that was a good cameo, having Red Skull be the Soul Stone keeper.
Yeah.
When he popped up on screen, I was like, holy shit!
I thought this man was dead.
We all did. Oh god. Spider-Man broke me. That is the moment where I was just kind of laugh screaming, and then I felt my face and it was just really wet. I was like, "Oh shit, this isn't me laughing. This is me tearing, like crying."
Can we just thoroughly talk about Mr. Stone, who had it ripped out of his head?
Oh god, Vision. Oh god. He fucking died, was brought back just to have it ripped out of him again.
That was the moment where my heart shattered.
Point out that if Wanda wasn't mentally broken then, she was definitely mentally broken when she was erased from fucking existence.
Yo, but she's the most powerful Avenger. She held off Thanos and broke an Infinity Stone.
Just think about what she's endured in terms of MCU. Her brother gave his life
to save Hawkeye, who wasn't even in the fucking movie.
He got riddled with bullets. He turned into a human dart bullet.
He was Swiss cheese. He didn't see that coming.
I hate you sometimes. She's dealing with the death of her brother. Then she's dealing with trying to manage a relationship. Vision. Then on top of that, everything in Infinity War happens. I'd be like, fuck it, snap your fingers, just kill me. If it doesn't kill me, snap again, bitch.
Facts.
I will admit that Infinity War is also one of my top movies, not only because it's a very fantastically well done Marvel movie with like 50 plus actors in it that all are main characters on their own right, but for the fact that they managed to create a decent, an okay, compelling villain. However, his Thanos' logic was a little bit off in terms of how he was going to achieve his goal. Because if you truly have a problem of a populace outgrowing their environment, create infinite resources. Done. Like that's the easiest way out of it. And and of course there's going to be some people in the comments hopefully arguing this point, but I'm looking forward to seeing the 30 minutes of content that the Russo brothers filmed of Thanos' origin that we didn't get to see. So perhaps that might give us a further clue as to his logic. But otherwise,
no, he's just batshit crazy.
What, I could be wrong, but wasn't it also that same backstory that created partially who he is?
Oh yeah, that's the entire point. I want to see exactly what happened to him that led him to that conclusion. Because in theory, if you have the Infinity Gauntlet, you can create a planet. You could create a universe, create a galaxy. You can literally create the resources to sustain infinite life. So why cut the universe in half? Like, there's no point if you think about that secondhand. But because of the Russo brothers being the great directors they are, I hope that they considered this and they saw that logic. Because when I was in the theater, let me put this in perspective. When the movie first came out, I promised my friends from back home that I would watch it with them, and this would be the first Marvel movie we all saw together. And I'm never doing that again. No offense, guys.
None taken.
Well, yeah. What ended up happening was that I went 2 weeks without seeing the movie without getting any major spoilers.
Wow, props to you.
Yeah.
Bro, I got spoiled almost
And
immediately.
I got spoiled before it came out.
And I got a sneak peek of what would the only thing that I saw related to it was bags of like dust and saying this is where this is like the now, and I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Like, it was out of context, so I didn't get it. But as I was watching it, I cried for Peter Parker. I almost cried for Tony because I'm like, oh, he lived. Okay, whatever. And then I was annoyed that they killed T'Challa. Like, the movie theater that I was in, as soon as Chadwick Boseman died on scene, everyone was about to riot. It was so amazing. Like, they were all like, what the fuck you killed my nigga for? And that's the only time I'll ever say that word, because it was literally in the quotes of this guy in the theater. It was fucking hilarious. Like, it was beautiful. And at the end of it, my friend who was able to think further ahead because he saw the Captain Marvel logo, he goes, wait, this was the funniest part about it. When Doctor Strange said, of the millions of different ways that this could have gone down, this is the only way. I'm like, when he said that, it justifies the way the rest of it went down to give Thanos the sense that he wants. That way, I think, as either someone in the movie said or perhaps a fan of it, I don't remember where the saying comes from, but vengeance is a very powerful fuel. It's they're gonna get some fucking vengeance on Thanos, and I cannot wait for them to blow his ass up.
We're past the point of demonetization.
Jesus fuck! I actually got stunned for a second. In my full years of knowing Ryan, he's never said that.
No,
I know it's a quote, but goddamn.
I said that as a quote. Because for one thing, I'm a white guy, mostly European. I do not have any permission to say that unless it's being quoted, which I did. That's the only reason why you'll never hear me say that again. It's come to a point where my friend asked me if I were to go to a Jay-Z concert, would I be annoyed if they said the N-word? I said, no, because I'm the one who, I won't allow myself to say it. I don't care if someone else says it.
Oh my god.
I just don't. I'm not giving myself that permission unless I'm specifically citing something from it. So I apologize to you guys if you heard something if from hearing that. But
Nah,
it,
it's
it
cool.
was it was a
I
perfect
personally
flow.
don't care, but oh my god.
Ray, just give him the permission so that we have some closure.
No. There's no giving me permission. As I'm white dude, I'm not giving myself the permission, regardless of what anyone else says. Even if Barack fucking Obama gave me permission to use the N word, I still would not. I'm sorry. He's the illest dude ever, but I still wouldn't use it.
All right.
I am so incredibly thankful the dude in the theater did not use the hard R.
No, he did not.
Come on, we're not in the
It was
South.
fully respectful. No, but listen, I wouldn't be shocked if someone used a hard R when they saw he died. But oh, that's
They
right.
killed
So,
that.
wait. Someone used the hard R when Goku transformed into Super. Actually, no, when Vegeta went Super Saiyan got Super Saiyan in Resurrection F. He's like, fuck up that
Oh
full
yeah,
word.
yeah.
And the entire audience just roared in laughter as Vegeta stomped Frieza's ass down to the ground.
I remember that. I remember that. That was fucking great. But in Infinity War, um,
I'm still shook.
I'm shook by that movie. I'm glad it's on DVD now. I might buy it.
I'm gonna buy it. I want to see Thanos' backstory so badly. I want to see how well the Russo brothers did with this because they created such a better Thanos in the comic book. I can't even say it.
Yeah,
Ugh.
comic book Thanos was an incel.
But then again, the comic book Thanos looked a lot more menacing and powerful versus the movie version because they made him look human, which was a.
You know what's sad though?
Yeah.
What?
What?
What's
In
up?
the comics, there's been a bunch of people that have scrubbed the shit out of Thanos.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Squirrel
And then-
Girl.
crap out of him.
Yeah, and then we have Thanos in MCU, and it's like, what?
Yep.
All right.
And here's
Um,
what's important to keep in mind: in the comic books, they only give him an Infinity Gauntlet so often because it's kind of like. This is what I'm getting annoyed by with comics now, which is why I refuse to read quite a couple of them nowadays, except for like Miles Morales Spider-Man, because goddamn, he's beautiful,
He
and
is.
Spider Gwen, rest in peace, baby girl,
Ghost
'cause your
Spider.
comic's done. Who's now Ghost Spider, and I'm gonna try and read
Fucking
America
stupid.
Chavez when I get the chance to, because she's also an awesome character. But well, at least I've heard some good things about her, so I'm gonna try and
we'll get
whatever
into we'll get into that in an actual comic book episode,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
which we really should.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she can be a good character, but she also can't be at times. Like I don't think she can hold her own solo. I read her solo; it wasn't good.
Really?
I was
Hmm.
not a fan. It felt very like all over the place.
Gotcha.
You know what I do hope happens though?
What?
In
Avengers
Infinity
4?
Wars 2.
It's not Infinity War 2.
Oh, I think it's called Avengers 4 Final Hour. Or no, sorry, Avengers 4 Endgame, sorry.
No, it's confirmed it's not Endgame. They confirmed it's not a line that was spoken in Avengers Infinity War.
Oh, come on!
I know, that would be cool.
Kevin
Apparent-
Feige, you are amazing, but dude, I hate you.
Apparently, they're not going to. So basically, their whole thing is we're getting our first trailer for Captain Marvel in October, and that's when
Okay.
and around that time is when they're going to announce the title, according to a source that's deep. Like he releases a lot of important stuff.
Okay, well, whenever the continuation comes out, I do hope that they bring Deadpool into this because
They're not
Deadpool
gonna.
confirmed has scrubbed the unholy shit out of our boy Thanos.
The thing is,
Like-
they're not because they finished filming it after the Fox Disney merger had even begun.
Not only that, as soon as they filmed, as the Russo brothers made in an interview said that as they were filming Avengers Infinity War, they were filming Avengers 4 alongside it.
Yeah.
They filmed the both movies in the span of a single year, which was very Herculean. I'm quoting them here. It was a very Herculean task, and we're glad we did it the way we did it.
Yeah. All right,
That's dope.
we're at the 45-minute mark, so let's quickly move into movies that we're excited
It's been
about.
45 minutes.
Yeah. Let's talk
That was
about
good.
movies that we're excited about for the rest of the year. I have my calendar, so I'll just pull it up. I'll say the name of a title. You tell me if you guys are excited.
Do shoot.
The Meg.
No,
Eh,
no,
no.
no.
It looks really stupid. I
It
kind of want to
looks
It's
it
see.
looks like a Jaws ripoff.
It's pretty.
All
It's
right.
pretty much another Jason Statham cash grab because just like Bruce Willis, he'll do any action movie. Or I'm sorry, not Bruce Willis.
No, Bruce Willis too.
I Well, yeah, Bruce Willis, but there are like some actors that will always take an action movie regardless of what it is. I hate it for that. Because it's just a cash grab, and my friends were like, "Oh, let's go and see it," and I just told them, guys, it's gonna be like The Mummy. It's just gonna suck.
Oh, The Mummy was
Sorry.
I haven't seen it.
atrocious.
I haven't seen it.
The
Don't want
Mummy
to see it.
was so bad. If I had to pick a movie I hated this year, it would be that.
Hey!
Black Klansman.
Huh?
Okay, so it's based on a true story. It's by
Oh,
Spike
oh,
Lee is
I remember
directing
this.
it.
It's based off the black dude that infiltrated the KKK.
Yeah, using a white man,
I'm
using a white
I'm
guy
so
voice.
I'm so ready.
And Adam
Dude.
Driver is playing the white guy. I'm so excited for this, and it's Spike
Wait.
Lee.
Whoa! Wait, who's Adam Driver playing?
He's playing the white guy that they used to infiltrate the KKK.
Oh my
Oh.
God! Yes, yes, my guy Kylo Ren.
Oh
Woo!
God, I'm so excited. And
That's
plus,
gonna be awesome.
and plus, it's Spike Lee. He's just a good director in general, and it's being produced by Jordan Peele.
Oh, you know it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be so good.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
The Happy Time Murders.
We'll
It's
see where they
adult
go.
Sesame Street. Basically,
Oh,
humans
I
and
remember.
puppets.
I
Yeah,
remember.
humans and puppets live side
Nah,
by
not
side.
really.
Someone's
It
murdering
doesn't
the
seem like
puppets.
it doesn't seem like it's gonna hit for me.
Oh, I know it's gonna be bad, but that's why I want to go see it. It looks fucking stupid.
I say the
Um,
same thing about you.
You right. All right. I'm including TV movies also just because I want to include this one, The Last Sharknado. It's about time.
You disappoint me as a person.
It's the final Sharknado movie, and it has time
Who
travel.
gives a fuck? They all suck.
I know
The
they
first
all
one
suck,
should have been the final one.
but
Yeah.
I love them because of how bad they are and the cameos. Tony Hawk was in the fifth one.
Okay.
He hasn't been really that relevant in years.
Oh, I know. That's why it's fucking great. Brett Michaels was in the fifth one also.
Again,
Who?
not really that relevant.
Thomas,
God
not
damn
gonna win this crowd. Sorry, my guy.
I know. I just like stupid movies.
You are a stupid.
Well,
monkey.
I mean, I like stupid movies too, but like, I didn't like Teen Titans Go. The movies now is just beyond stupid.
I still gotta see it. I want to see it for that end. scene.
No,
Um,
Edwin, please.
Wait, see
just
what?
do yourself a favor. Go onto YouTube, search a post-credit scene for Teen Titans Go
Sir,
to confirm season
do
6.
you
Just
really
do
think?
that.
Do you really think I'm gonna buy a ticket to that? Hell no.
I
I'm gonna
am.
buy a
Oh,
ticket
okay.
to a
I'm
movie
going-
that I want
I'm-
to see,
I'm going to
and
see
then
it.
I'll sneak in for that.
I'm going to see it with my brother this week.
Dude, come on.
I'm going to
You're
see it with
gonna-
my little brother. He's like 8.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I was saying, dude, come on to Ray. So, it's whatever. But your little brother will like it. I'm not sure if you will.
I know I'm gonna like it because all the reviews I've seen say it's great. I'm excited.
Disappoint me.
All right. At the second to last weekend of this month, we have Slender Man.
Honestly, the advertising for it has been pretty lit, but I know it's not gonna be.
There
good.
was one trailer. What advertising?
that trailer, bro. That trailer looks pretty
That-
good, but I know the movie's gonna be crap.
so solo.
Oh God.
They,
No,
they
when
say
you-
they say
tell me,
they say it
When you
vlogs.
watch the trailer, you don't feel somewhat compelled like you should see it.
No, not really. It's
Slender
Alright,
Man?
just me.
thing is, Slender Man. It's 10 years too late.
Yeah. It
That
missed
is
its
true.
birth.
It is coming out like way after its lifespan.
Okay.
Yeah, but
This next one is
It seems like a stupid, corny movie, honestly.
This next one is Kin. Okay. I have the synopsis right here. It's a sci-fi. Chased by a vengeful criminal, the feds, and a gang of otherworldly soldiers, a recently released ex-con and his adopted teenage brother are forced to go on the run with a weapon of mysterious origin as their only protection.
What's this movie
Eh.
called?
Kin.
Kin. James
Kin.
Franco's in it. Dennis Quaid, Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it.
Wait, who does James Franco play?
They don't say actually.
Oh wow.
James
Yeah.
Franco? I'll put it. You know, it's gonna be
I
funny.
haven't. My issue is I haven't seen any. There's one trailer for it, so I'm scared.
It
Gotcha.
sounds like a terrible movie, but like James Franco, sure, I'll support it.
Oh, for those of the audience who are like, oh, but not everybody share their favorite movies. I pretty much got my favorite movies covered in everything that we talked about just in like this past half an hour. Like my list was Black Panther, Avengers: Infinity Wars, Incredibles 2, and I think one other movie, and Deadpool 2. That was really my favorite movie list.
My current favorites are Black Panther and Infinity War. However, Deadpool 2 and Incredibles 2 have potential.
All right.
I just haven't really seen them.
Yeah, we're in Geeks Among Us. We're not all of one mind, but we're pretty damn close.
We are. Though we do argue on plenty of stuff. Me
Oh,
and
hell
Jesse.
I will argue that Thomas and Ryan carry all of the brain with those big ass heads.
Hey, you've seen Bobby's, right? You've
listen.
seen that forehead.
All right. Hold up. If me and Tom got book smart, the rest of you got street smart. Let's just
It's not
leave it
even
at
book smart. Y'all just got big ass heads.
All right.
that. All right, fair play.
All right.
fair play.
Then September 14th, we've got The Predator,
Uh,
which it's going to be bad. I can predict it right now. Predator shows up, military tries to stop it, military accidentally creates a super predator, which we've seen in the trailers, and then Predator and military have to team up to take down the super predator. There's your movie.
I'm good.
and somehow that's gonna cross $1 million.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Gem and the Holograms did it, but it only made about $1 million. It was that bad. Next we've got Smallfoot.
What? Oh, the Yeti one, isn't that right?
Yeah,
the Yeti
that
one.
looks
yeah.
kind of cute.
with Zendaya. Who fuck, who's
Zendaya? Say less. Say less. Gonna see it.
the-
All right,
not Jonah Hill, but fuck.
I can look it
Another
up.
funny white guy.
Another funny white guy. That's literally half of Hollywood.
That's yeah. I
Hold up.
fuck. Who did Jonah Hill play alongside?
Channing
with?
Tatum.
Jumps. Thank you. Sorry, I completely. Oh my god,
Yo,
I spaced out completely on Channing Tatum.
I'm down. Danny DeVito's in this movie.
Say less. It's gonna watch
And
it.
LeBron is in this movie.
Hmm?
LeBron, Common, Danny DeVito, and Zendaya. I'm down.
Bro, I'm down.
All right, yeah, we're going to see it.
Oh,
Geeks Among Us. Trip to the movie.
the My Hero Academia movie comes out in the U.S. in September.
Woo!
I'm
Yes!
so pumped.
Oh my
So-
god, I can't wait to see that one. I can't wait to see that. If I have
Godzilla
enough,
Hokage. Godzilla
I
Hokage.
I hate that I'm 2 episodes behind by default.
Yep, because you only watch dubs.
Not even. I don't want to turn on my computer because it's so trash. And then I use Funimation, not Hulu.
All right. Next in October we got Venom.
I'm with it.
We'll see.
I'm with it.
As long as they fix Venom's voice,
yes,
not because
for the
it's
love of
bad,
God.
but because it's not easily audible.
Yeah, I
Like
can barely
Tom
hear
Hardy
it.
did the voice for himself and Venom. I have no problem with that, but you can barely hear him, and if like regardless of which, you gotta have people fucking listening to the character.
I had to watch it twice to figure out what the hell he was saying at the end. All I
Yeah.
heard was like a turd in the wind. It's so fucking stupid. But you know what? I'm excited just because of that one scene from the comics where he's like eyes, lungs, pancreas. So many
liver.
so many snacks, so little time.
Yep. And
Sure.
apparently Sony's making a Craven the movie.
No,
Craven the Hunter movie.
No,
No,
stop it.
they're
Just
in talks.
stop it.
They're in talks to produce it.
Sony.
And
stop it.
I'm looking at Sony like, guys, I'm like, dude, you're acting as if you have a universe, but you don't. You're playing DC's bullshit game right now. I'm not falling for it.
God, they're making Craven the Hunter. They want to make a Silver Sable and Black
Oh,
Cat
Silver
movie.
Sable's done. That's been trashed. They're not doing
Thank
it
God.
anymore.
Thank God.
Because they had a director, but they didn't have any cast members, and the script got scrapped. They're
Thank
done doing it.
Christ.
At least from the last I heard,
So-
comment section kill me if I'm wrong.
If it wasn't for the fact that their animation is getting better after the Emoji Movie, they probably would have to sell the Spider-Man and Spider-Man characters in order to stay afloat. But Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse looks very good.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
that
I'm very,
that I
very
can't wait
pumped.
for it.
But
Oh my
we'll
god.
I've
we'll we'll get to that.
I've
We'll get to
been
that because that's
I've been
later on.
incredibly vocal about how much I dislike Spider-Man, and I want to see Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, we'll get to that because that's toward the end of the year. Like when I go through the list, First Man. It's the
Huh?
What?
movie. It's the movie about
Oh.
Neil Armstrong, and
Nah, I'm good.
but Ryan Gosling is playing him.
I'm gonna see it.
I thought you said Early Man. I'm like, wait, that already came out.
No,
Because Early Man I still have to see because Tom Hiddleston plays the king, and I can't wait to see that.
right. I forgot about that. Halloween, the new Halloween movie.
I'm good.
I'm excited because Jamie Lee Curtis is coming back, and it's
Jamie,
Halloween.
We'll see.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Nothing else that I saw that was pretty interesting in
Wait,
October.
remind me again about Jamie Lee Curtis.
She was in Freaky Friday. She was in the first Halloween.
Oh, okay. I see. No, I'm good. I'll pass.
November we got Bohemian Rhapsody, which
I kind of want to see it.
what bothers me is they're cutting out his entire gay identity and the
Never
fact that
mind. I'm
he
good.
and the fact that he died from AIDS.
I'm good. Never mind.
Like, come on,
I
that's
I'll
you know
part of
pass.
him.
didn't they didn't they also skip over? Oh man, actually nope. Never mind. I'm thinking of a different movie when they actually did skip over it. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm sorry because I was thinking about the Imitation Game with Benedict Cumberbatch, and I
Oh
remember that they
yeah,
actually did
Benedict
cover how the
Cumberbatch?
character, yeah, whatever, how they did cover that he was gay and that he ended up committing suicide because the British government put him under gay conversion therapy, which, as we all know now, is both unethical and terrible and really disastrous.
yep,
So
Fuck
never
you,
mind,
Mike
but
Pence.
facts.
asshat. Oh, and Jeff Sessions, you can go. You both can go kill yourselves at this point.
Suck each other off,
And
and then blow your faces off Cobain style.
and there goes the
Yep.
comic skate community, but we didn't want them because they're pieces of trash anyway.
Oh, they are. Oh my god, it was so funny.
I'm very vocal
Uh,
about that on Twitter. I follow a
yeah,
lot of people who are very against Comicsgate, and it is wonderful watching them just rip them to shreds.
it's so funny because I was reading a Reddit post about how people were complaining about Starfire's actress being black, and by the way, that's perfect. I don't give a fuck who says what. That's literally perfect.
I'm
And
just bothered at
the
their
top,
portrayal.
yeah, that's we'll have to see how that
Yeah.
goes. But the top comment was, in all fairness, white people have pretty much aced yellow. Oh, yeah, have pretty much owned orange these last 2 years, and I died of laughter because it was referencing our Cheeto in chief. It was a perfect comment for that post. Oh my god, it was
I
bad, but it was perfect.
I will say if I had to pick one other race to play Starfire, I feel like a Latina would pull it off also.
Yeah.
Especially after reading her solo series where she was in the Florida Keys, I could definitely see a Latina pulling that role off.
Yeah.
But we'll see because Titans doesn't look that promising even now.
We don't talk about that. Let's move on. Uh, Fantastic Beasts, Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald. Not, I was excited for this, not so much anymore because Johnny Depp's a piece of shit, and apparently they underpaid their the background actors.
What you mean? John Depp's a piece of shit.
Johnny Depp beat his wife.
Where was I?
I don't know. You weren't in the podcast last week when I went off about the fact that they put
Yeah,
him
no,
on a
he did go off.
when they put him on a pedestal. Oh wait, no, that was off recording. Oh well, everyone needs to know he's a piece of shit. They put him on a fucking pedestal in front of the wife that he abused.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Johnny Depp as an actor. I don't condone his personal actions, but
Like
as an actor, he's pretty solid.
I don't condone his actions, and I will continue to watch the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, but I don't like him.
Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands is dope. Most Tim Burton movies.
honestly,
Sweeney Todd, I could live without.
Sweeney Todd was pretty nice.
It was, but I could live without it.
Yeah, honestly, it was.
Um, what else we got? Cause let me see how much time. Oh, it's an hour, but we can. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We got a
Fuck it,
couple.
we're not done yet.
We got a couple more movies to go through.
Oh yeah.
Creed 2.
I didn't see the first one.
I enjoy the Rocky movies, so I'm excited
Creed is
for
the
this.
one with Michael B. Jordan, right?
Yeah, Apollo
Yeah,
Creed's
he's a piece of
son.
shit.
I liked Creed.
No, Michael B. Jordan is a piece of shit.
You were just praising him for being Killmonger.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. His portrayal of Killmonger was beautiful. Him as a person, piece of shit.
We're not gonna get into that. We could do that off podcast. Ralph Breaks the Internet. Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Nah, I'm good.
I'm so ready for this.
Didn't
Yeah,
really
I
like
can't
the
wait.
first
I
one.
can't wait to see that happen.
I love the first one. It made me tear up when he was ready to sacrifice himself. Like, I'm a bad guy, but that's okay. That fucked me
Wreck-It Ralph
up.
is cute.
Like, at least in comparison to Teen Titans Go to the movies, at least the Disney princesses at least the Disney princesses have the fourth wall breaking skill to acknowledge what happened to them and say that's what makes a Disney princess.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
That is what was missing in fucking Teen Titans Go to the movies. And by that I mean, and you'll see for those of you who have watched, you'll know what I mean. But they were just too one-sided with it. I was just super pissed off because of it.
All right. I love how in the trailer for Wreck-It Ralph 2, Cinderella fucking broke her shoe and made it into Frank.
That was hilarious.
That was fucking amazing.
I'm probably not gonna see Wreck-It Ralph 2, but a good moment for me in the trailers was the one where what are they feeding, like a bunny or some shit?
Oh yeah.
And they just
The
feed
bunny gets the
fuck out of 'em.
pancakes, and then it fucking pops in front of this baby girl
Yep.
who is
That one
Moana.
was like, oh my god.
All right. Oh, this is also coming out in November. The Pokemon 21st movie.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
That's fine.
Because it comes out after Pokemon Let's Go, which means by that point we'll probably have seen the new flying form of Eevee. So that'll probably be in the movie.
Oh wait, is it about? Wait. Is they actually confirmed that the next evolution is a flying type?
No, but I'm calling it now because the whole movie is about the sky and Lugia.
Oh my god! If they have a flying Eevee premiering in there, that's gonna be awesome.
They already have that electric type furry that's gonna be in the movie. That's really what it is.
Yeah, it's true. It's electric type furry.
It's an electric type furry that's premiering in the movie. So having two new Pokemon premiere in this one single reboot movie is gonna be fucking great.
Also, the last image I saw of him, he kind of looked like someone from Digimon.
He
If
does.
you catch my drift, like I want to put like a side by side comparison for the image, but he does look like one of the Digimon. Have I watched the series? No, shame on me, but I know a few of them.
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Though I prefer Pokemon.
Yeah, well, at least Digimon ages their characters.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse because there's only 3 movies that I want to see in December, and they're on this list. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. John Mulaney is playing Spider-Ham.
Not only is that a perfect casting, but the animation looks
Stunning.
peak.
Nicolas
Peak.
Cage is playing Spider-Man Noir.
That seems interesting.
I am so
Yes.
ready for this. Like,
Like, it's the one thing that Sony does well.
yeah, animation. Except for Emoji Movie, we don't discuss that.
Well,
me and Bobby
yeah,
watched that.
obvious.
Me and Bobby watched that with 2 of our friends, and we literally made a 4-way suicide pact after watching it. It was so bad, but they're coming back with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I'm excited. It looks beautiful. The
And
cast is very good. They got Spider-Gwen, my girl, in there.
and it's super funny because Robbie Rodriguez, the artist for Spider-Gwen, posted. He's like, "I'm so proud. I'm such a proud father." It was awesome.
I love that.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
And
I'm
I'm
excited
also
for
glad
that.
that like the arts, like with the art style that they do, and also for the haircut for Spider-Gwen, because they did not hold anything back. She is full on punk with the haircut.
Yes.
Like it is good.
Oh, it's so
Like,
good.
and not even like just they did her haircut very well, and I can't. She just looks really good, so I can't wait to see her. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm gonna scratch that real quick. There's actually 4 on the December list. I don't have it on here because I'm not as excited. But Bumblebee's coming out in December.
We'll see.
It takes place in the 80s, and he actually looks like a VW bug, so could be good.
But I want to know where they're going with this.
It's a prequel. They're just gonna have him go into hiding until Optimus Prime shows up,
Ah,
and John
why can't it be a reboot?
and John Cena's the villain.
Yep.
I'm not seeing it.
He's the
actually.
military villain.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Sure.
I'm not seeing it unless it's a reboot.
It's not.
Sorry.
It's not.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it then. Sorry, but sorry, B.
But here
We
the
good out
next
there.
the next movie that comes out the same weekend as Spider-Man, so I think this was fucking suicide on Warner Brothers' part. Aquaman.
Oh boy.
I'm so excited for this movie, but I'm also terrified.
Wait. Aquaman's competing with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Oh, they're gonna fucking lose so hard.
I'm so worried because the trailers for Aquaman make it look so good, and he's my favorite comic book character, so he holds a special place in my heart, and I don't want him to be slaughtered by my other favorite superhero, Spider-Man.
Oh, he's going to be. I'm sorry, Thomas. You're
Uh,
gonna have that's Rip Rooney, my dude.
oh god, it's probably going to be critically successful if it's anything like Wonder Woman, but it's going to be a financial ruin. They either need
So
they either need to push Aquaman ahead a week or behind a week because
I
good god.
strongly am not an Aquaman fan.
But it
One of
looks
those things
dope.
I've been very blunt about. However, when you insert my boy Jason Momoa into that equation, you've now completely obliterated Spider-Man from my mind, and now I'm thinking of Aquaman.
Yeah. When those movies come out, I'm probably gonna movie hop to see both of them, and I'm gonna see Aquaman first. Because I already know Spider-Man's gonna make money,
Oh yeah,
and it comes out December 21st. Good god, I'm so scared. That weekend is gonna wreck me. Because that's
the
right.
reckoning.
Oh god, that's right before Christmas, and that's when my whole family's gonna be fucking cooking because we're Italian and we have to have leftovers out the ass for a month after Christmas.
I love going over to your house after Christmas.
There's so much fucking food.
It's beautiful. Like I don't even have to get called to go there. It's just yo Ray, come over. Like all right, cool, free
All
food out the ass.
All right, and the last movie on the list, I'm not as excited about as the rest of the movies, but I put it on the list solely because I think it's gonna be good. Mary Poppins Returns comes out on Christmas.
I'm good.
Lin-Manuel Miranda is gonna be in it.
Still good.
Wow. I'm excited.
We'll see.
I never liked Mary Poppins.
I liked Mary Poppins, and you throw Lin-Manuel Miranda in, I'm slightly more interested. And he wrote
like-
and
I like.
he wrote the story, and he wrote all of the songs, if I'm correct.
I like Lin-Manuel. I like support Hamilton, support In the Heights, support Moana. Like he's done a lot for my people, for our people. But I'm good. I just am not Mary Poppins. No.
Yeah.
Any other movie?
I'm not
With
married
it.
to Mary Poppins, but I'm definitely like Lin-Manuel Miranda shows up, I'm game.
If it was any other movie, with it, just not Mary Poppins. I guarantee I'm still gonna listen to the soundtrack though. If Lin-Manuel wrote it, I'm gonna listen to it.
Oh, and this, I'm gonna throw this in real quick. It comes out in December, but it comes to America in January. But I still want to mention it. Dragon Ball Super Broly.
Broly. Yes.
I've seen a bunch of
Oof.
hype about it, but I'm not a DBZ dude,
I
honest.
I was pissed at first
I
because
might watch it.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me? A fourth movie with Broly? But now I'm pumped. It looks
I
so
might
good.
watch it, dude.
Yo,
Like
Ryan,
it looks good.
Yeah.
we saw Resurrection F together. We should get a squad together to go see Super.
Yep.
You know
And
what
I'm
you know
gonna.
what the
It's gonna be.
downside for me
Oh my
about
god.
Broly is?
Hmm.
That I know if I see that, I feel semi-obligated to watch all the other DBZ movies.
Don't worry, none of them are
Well,
canon.
Ray,
Oh,
here's the
never
thing.
mind.
Like,
Okay.
I would absolutely recommend Battle of the Gods, Resurrection of F. I don't think I would recommend any of them before that point, except for maybe one or the two of them that Gogeta showed up for. But that's about
Yeah.
it. Like I so prefer the movies to the anime in a few ways. And for all you DBZ fanboys out there,
Me.
listen. I like Dragon Ball Z, but fucking hell, it takes forever.
Oh, I admit it takes forever, just like One Piece takes forever.
Yeah,
The only
and it's
Hey,
goddamn
hey,
annoying.
hey, calm that down. Okay.
the only canon Dragon Ball movies were Battle of Gods, Resurrection F, and now Broly. Wait a minute, hold up. You still haven't fucking watched those? I lent them to you like 2 months ago.
What are you talking about?
Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods and Resurrection F. You borrowed those 2 months
No,
ago.
no, sir.
Yes, you did. They are missing from my shelf. You
Do
said
you
you were
know
going to
why
watch
I
them.
don't have them?
Why?
Because I don't like Dragon Ball.
I lent them to you so you could watch. I remember giving them to you wondering, hey, why is he taking these?
Well, hey, surprise! I now gotta find them
Jesus.
and watch them.
Alright, I think that's enough for today. I think this is a pretty good podcast. I hope it is. And really
think it
quick,
is.
really
It is.
quick shout out to Sal from Comic Pop, though I doubt he's going to see this
Greatest intro ever. May I add?
because he was the inspiration for this show, and I got to meet him at Kevin Smith's 48th birthday party, who I also got to meet Kevin Smith, and I'm fucking
Very jealous. Very jealous.
geeking out over here. But I told him about the podcast, how he inspired it. I doubt he'll watch this, but I just want to say thank you to him.
We
Like,
both
without
watch it.
him, we wouldn't have our total of 10 subscribers. But much love, much love.
You gotta start from
Yeah.
somewhere, dude.
Yeah,
And
we'll work on it.
Jesse's not here. Do Ryan or Ray want to say his outro?
I'll give it to Ryan. You got it,
You got this. No pressure.
dude. All the pressure.
Smash that like button with your forehead.
Boy, what?
Yeah,
This is-
I'm not doing Jesse's thing. That's his thing. I'm doing my own thing.
Alright. Do it again.
And on me.
Oh my god.
It's Among Us out.